He was proud of his learning, his knowledge, his deep and serious thoughts. When he went down to the seaside, did he delight in the beautiful different colors of the ocean? Oh no, he only thought about all the shipwrecks lying at the bottom of the sea, and he knew the names of every ship and the dates that they went down. And did he glory in the beautiful sunsets? Oh no. He was thinking about those sharks swimming around under the water. And when he walked back to his village, he didn't even see the monkeys. He didn't even delight in their playing in the trees. He was thinking about those great cats prowling around on the floor of the jungle, and he could name every one of them, and he could tell you the difference between the leopard spots and the jaguar spots. As for birds, did he hear the bird song? No, he was busy trying to identify the birds of prey flying overhead. Well, one day as he was coming back from his solitary time on the beach, coming through the jungle, he came to the path that led into the village, and there was a bend in the path. And there, in the bend, there lay a pile of bones. Very neatly stacked they were, the foot bone, the ankle bone, the shin bone, the knee bone, the thigh bone, you get the idea? The backbone, the shoulder bones, and right on top was a skull. Now that skull had deep sockets, and that young man felt like the socket was staring at him. So he picked it up and kind of insolently turned it this way and that and looked right into those eye sockets and said, "What brought you here, brother?" "Talking," said the skull. "What? This is a skull that can talk? Oh, wow, wait until I take this and show the villagers." "Talking's easy," said the skull. "Finding something worthwhile, now that's another matter." But the young man wasn't listening. He had taken a bag off of his shoulder and very carefully put the skull into the bag and then went running into the village, calling out to one and all, "Come see this exciting thing I have found that I want to share with you." But the villagers, when he began coming into the village, well, you know what they did, because you do it with the people who brag that you don't like. They kind of walked away. The women went back inside their huts to tend to their evening meals. The men went back to their gardening. The children didn't pay any attention. They had been waylaid too often by this fellow with his blathering and his boasting. But then he went into the village square and he called out again, "Come, come, I have something very mysterious to show you. Something wondrous, the likes of which you have never seen before." Now it was the word mystery that got them. They came out from their huts and their gardens, and the children dropped their toys, and they came into the square. And then they could not have predicted what would happen next, because he pulled out of his bag the skull, and as soon as the children and the women and the men saw it, they began to wail and screech and scream and cry and sigh.